Hey everyone, Genome here. Just happened to stumble upon something on Netflix this evening, and it was none other than the Dark Crystal Age of Resistance. I didn't realize this had been already released. I knew it was in production, I knew it was going to be released soon, but kind of snuck up on me there. So I got through the first two episodes, and I thought I would just kind of give my initial thoughts. So I know that they supposedly were going to go through great pains to use as many practical effects and puppets as they possibly could. And, while there is some pretty obvious CG used throughout, I'd say they've done fairly well with it so far. I mean, there's a ton of puppetry going on here. And all the animations look pretty spot on, and movements are pretty realistic, better than the original, but, in keeping with the original. The Skeksis seem especially a lot more fluid than they did, a little less jerky than they did originally. So that part's good. Looks like interior design, set design looks spot on as well. So far, so good. Nice little touches they've been adding is like in the original movie, The Dark Crystal. Like basically every shot, you can see something moving around in the background. Something scurrying, a plant swaying, something is going on. So this one's kind of in keeping with that. You'll see a bug crawling around or with little Furby thingies that float around in the background. So yeah, looks like they've pretty much kept their promise for the most part. A couple of really cool imagery or pieces of imagery. I really like that car that the Skeksis ride in, the carriage with the like the roly poly things as the wheels. That's really inventive and interesting. Um, as far as the character development, yeah, we're starting to learn a lot about the Gelflings. I didn't really find them particularly interesting anyway, but all right. I mean, you're learning something about them. They're given a lot more personality than like Jen had in the first one. Um, but they're really spending some time developing the Skeksis. And I don't know if something is going to change, like the Skeksis are lying about their origins or something, but, from the original movie, the Skeksis were once merged with the Mystics to whatever the father species was. I can't remember what they were called. But basically, they had split at the beginning of the movie when the crystal cracked. Well, now they're saying they're from outer space, and that's how they got Augur on their side. So there's something going on here. Now, it has been shown that the Skeksis are masters of intrigue, so maybe they're just lying about their origins to get the crystal. Whatever the case may be, they have it. So, but it's interesting watching them play like liege lords, going around and accepting tribute from different clans of Gelflings, as is their due, being lords of the crystal. But basically, all of the original Skeksis have made an appearance for the most part. The general looks a little bit different, but it's earlier time. We're about to see why the scientist guy is going to have a mechanical hand and a mechanical eye. I've only seen the eye go, but I'm assuming the hand goes with it. We see the Chamberlain up to his old tricks, sowing discord, and I mean the gourmands always considered or always think about food. So yeah, they're keeping in there. It's also cool to see the Emperor, and why he's not like the obvious tyrannical ruler. He's obviously has a mean streak in him as well, but I mean, he seems to have a little bit of nuance. So, yeah, so far so good. I knew I recognized one of the voices, and I looked it up to be sure. Scientist sounds just like the Joker from animated Batman animated series and the Arkham City games. And damned if it wasn't Mark Hamill doing him. So he's basically just rechanneling the Joker when he does Scientist. But I knew it sounded familiar. What I didn't realize was the voice actor for the Chamberlain, who basically has probably the most dialogue of any of the characters, is actually Simon Pegg from, what was that, Shaun of the Dead and Star Trek and all that. So I didn't realize that, but he nailed the original voice actor's inflection and all that. So, yeah, like I said, I'm 2 episodes in. It's taking the slow road, which I can dig. It's got a full season to go through, and they're really long. They're like 52 minutes each. So this has to be grossly expensive to produce. So far, I'm pretty pleasantly surprised. It might be a little slow for some people, but I don't mind that so much. It's pretty cool to see different clans of Gelflings and just seeing more of the wildlife of Thra. I've yet to see a Mystic yet, so we'll see. They are mentioned in the second one at the very end. Augur doesn't want to speak with them because they speak in riddles, but so I'm kind of looking forward to seeing them. But yeah, just seeing the Skeksis again is such a treat. I can't get enough of watching them, and watching their court of intrigue is just fascinating. They were always really cool characters to begin with, and this one just expands on it a little bit. So basically, it's a one giant loregasm, as it will. But anyway, okay, I just thought I'd chime in on that. But looking forward to it. I'll watch more of them during the weekend and during the week. But let me go what you guys think. If you like the series, any fans like I was of the original movie, which I did a review for it, my Was It Good playlist. I'll link it below. Yeah, it's just an amazing movie. I saw it in the theaters when I was a kid, and other than Aughra scaring me, the movie was just incredible, and it's still incredible today. The amount of work and care that Jim Henson, of course, and studios put into it, which is his calling card. And I can't get enough of puppetry like that. So kudos to Netflix so far on this one. So we'll see if the series continues to pan out well. So anyway, like I said, let me know what you guys think about it. And until next time, this is Genome, geeking out to Dark Crystal yet again, out.